Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I hope your day is going very well so far. Another week of NFL football is here, and with that comes another edition of Sunday Night Football. Pretty solid matchup here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I have some picks to go ahead and share with you guys. But first, as always, people, please make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and drop a comment down below. Helps the channel grow, and it really does mean a ton to us. Also, guys, I have a brand new Instagram page at Tasso's Picks, a page dedicated to just picks. I give out a ton of picks here on the Guy Boston Sports YouTube channel, but I'm giving out even more picks and more content over there on my Instagram page. And to celebrate the new page, we're doing a little giveaway. The instructions are simple. Go give me a follow at Tasso's Picks, and when you're done, go comment on the very first post, LFG, let's fucking go. And 2 lucky commenters will be selected to win a free $25 Amazon gift card. It's pretty simple, guys. Free money, and all you have to do is go ahead and follow and leave a comment in that first post. With a new week comes a new opportunity to go ahead and make some money. A pretty interesting matchup here between the Jets and the Steelers. And we're coming off a pretty decent week last Sunday. We pretty much nailed that game for what it was. We had Bengals -3. We had the under. The under was an absolute lock. Our anytime touchdown prop did not hit, and Wan'Dale Robinson over 51.5 receiving yards. We just missed the mark on that one. But still, overall, a pretty solid week last week. So now coming into this game, I have 3 picks to go ahead and share with you guys. I have a spread pick. I actually have a teaser to go ahead and share with you, a teaser slash parlay, I should say. And we have, of course, our anytime touchdown prop, which is another giveaway contest. Stick around for the end of the video for that giveaway. It's a pretty simple one. We do it every week here on the Sunday Night Football Picks video. Taking a look at this game, honestly, I think the Steelers would probably be favorites if it weren't for the fact that Mike Tomlin pulled the absolute crazy decision to bench Justin Fields and put Russell Wilson in. Now, look, I'm not saying there's no precedent whatsoever to go ahead and put Russell Wilson in here. Justin Fields, although they have been winning with him, the last couple weeks, his numbers have not been so great in the passing game. But to think that Russell Wilson's going to come in and do any better, I just don't get it. Like, at least with Justin Fields, you have the ability for him to go ahead and run and run with the football, and at least he gives you that. I understand the passing has not been great, but he's had a couple good games this year. And the reality is you're 4-2 with him. You just beat the Raiders by 20 points. To go ahead and bench him for Russell Wilson, just kind of confusing. Now, look, maybe we've all got it wrong, and maybe Russ will come in and light up the world, and maybe he'll show that, hey, he's the better quarterback. But I'm going off of what I saw the last couple of years in Denver, mixed with the fact that this Steelers receiving core is not that great. They have one solid receiver in George Pickens, and they're just afraid to use him, or they just simply don't want to use him. I don't really get it. Look at the matchup with this Jets team. This is a Jets team that's on a short week coming off a tough Monday Night Football loss to the Buffalo Bills. They're now 2-4 overall this year. But this Jets team is desperate. There's so much more at stake here for the Jets. This is a must-win game for New York, and for that reason, I'm running with the Jets here. These two teams are actually not that different now. The Steelers defense is definitely much better than the Jets defense, but these are 2 teams with top 10 defenses with kind of shaky offenses. The Jets obviously made headlines this week going ahead and adding Davante Adams to a receiving core that wasn't great. They had Garrett Wilson. Allen Lazard's okay. Now they had Davante Adams, though. It does make things a little more interesting. But at the end of the day, this team just can't really block. So that's kind of a problem, especially when you're playing the Steelers. So, Tasso, why are you riding the Jets? I'm taking the Jets here -1.5, by the way. That's the spread I'm taking. We'll go ahead and jump into the outlier screen here. Now, the spread has risen to like -2 or -2.5, depending on what sportsbooks you're getting it at. I got it here from -1.5 for -113 on DraftKings, -115 on FanDuel. Still pretty solid value. This game was most certainly a coin flip for me leading into the video. I kept going back and forth. Do I want to take the Steelers on the spread? Do I take the Jets here? But there is a lot of sharp action right now coming in on the Jets. 54% of all tickets. So the majority of the public is still riding Jets here. 54% of all tickets, but 69%. Nice. Percent of the money is on the Jets, which means that there's sharp bettors, the professional bettors, the wise guys are putting their money on the Jets spread here. And that data, guys, by the way, is at the -2.5 line. So we're getting at -1.5. We're shaving an extra point off here, but that sharp money is coming on Jets -2.5. This line might keep going up and up as we get closer to game time. Try to grab it as early as you can at -1.5. I wouldn't go too much higher on it. This game is going to be close. It's going to be ugly. But I do think the Jets just have just enough to go ahead and pull it out. Again, so much more at stake for the New York Jets in this game. This is a must-win game, a new coach, a new attitude. I think bringing in Davante Adams will make Aaron Rodgers a little happier. It should make the Jets offense better on paper. I know they still have their offensive line issue. That's not going to get better just by adding a wide receiver. But Davante Adams should give this offense a little bit more to work with, specifically Aaron Rodgers in the passing game. He's going to feel a lot more comfortable having Davante Adams out there. Ultimately, my decision here is a lot based off the decision to start Russell Wilson. I just don't think it was smart. I think the Steelers would be better off running with Fields in this one. Putting Russell Wilson, he hasn't played in almost a year now. Remember, he got benched late in the year last year with Denver. He's been hurt all season. This is not a great Steelers receiving core. Their offensive line has a bunch of injuries, some of their own issues on their side. And they're going up against the Jets defense that, again, is top 10 in the NFL right now. Look at the right side of the screen here. Now, the rushing defense is not great, 17th. That's obviously a little area where the Steelers can go ahead and take advantage. But the Jets have the second best pass defense in the NFL. If Russell Wilson is required to throw it, he's going to be having a little bit of a rough time. And the Jets pass rush also pretty solid. Right now, fourth in the NFL in sacks, averaging 3.3 sacks per game. The Jets pass rush has been pretty decent. And look at the Steelers' offensive line, tied for 17th, giving up 2.7 sacks per game, and tied for 24th in QB hits with 6.5. That's with Justin Fields, who has that escapability, who has the ability to run away. Russell Wilson's older. I just don't like the spot here for Russ. This game's a coin flip. I think the Jets are just good enough, though, on offense with the addition of Davante Adams. The Jets' offense looked better in that Monday Night Football game versus Buffalo. You saw it. Yeah, they lost, and yeah, Buffalo had their number, but the Jets actually were pretty close in that game, all game long. And the Steelers' offense is nowhere near Buffalo's offense, so I'm not really concerned of this Steelers' offense taking the Jets' defense for a ride. This game is going to come down to a couple of plays late in the game, in my opinion, and if that's the case, I think the Jets are in a better position to make those plays with Davante Adams, with Garrett Wilson, with Breece Hall, with Aaron Rodgers. I trust the Jets and their defense a little bit more to make those big plays at the end of the game than I do Russell Wilson, the Steelers. I just don't understand why you put Russ in this game. Maybe after this week, if they lose and Fields plays bad, maybe next week you put him in. But why this game? Really baffling decision by Mike Tomlin here. Combine that with the sharp action the Jets are getting right now, I got to tail the Jets here at -1.5. And my second pick in this game, guys, like I said, is a teaser / not really teaser, but it's a two-leg parlay, same game parlay with the Jets and Steelers here. We're going alternate lines on the total and the spread. This parlay is coming to you exclusively from DraftKings, and lucky for you guys, we have a special offer through our partners over at DraftKings. It's very simple, guys. If you're a new customer, use the link down below in the description, bet $5 and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. That's right, guys. It's as simple as that. No ifs, ands, or buts. If you're a new customer, use the link down below. You bet $5, you get $200 just instantly in bonus bets. We're talking free money here, people. Free money to go ahead and tail my picks or any picks you feel like. You're going to want to use those bonus bets because we have a really nice, juicy anytime touchdown prop coming up in a couple minutes here. So go ahead and check that link out down below in the description. Again, guys, you're missing out on free money if you're not taking advantage of this offer. Again, it's for new customers. Use the link down below, bet $5, get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Shout out to DraftKings for partnering with us for today's video. So like I said, guys, two-leg same game parlay. We're going Jets alternate spread here, +4.5. Again, like I said, I think this game's going to be tight. It's going to be close. With this parlay, we're just playing a little safer with the Jets. If the Steelers win this game, they're not going to win by a lot, right? I think the Jets are going to win. That's my pick. But in a world where perhaps the Steelers do get the win here, I don't think they're going to blow the Jets out here. +4.5 for the Jets feels like a really safe alternate line to go ahead and throw in the parlay here. And to pair with that, we're going to go with the alternate under here at 45. So look at the outlier screen. There's the under at 45. And you see these games have gone under at a pretty decent rate for both these teams. For the New York Jets so far this year, an 83% hit rate on this line, right? And all in 5 straight games, they've actually cashed this under of 45. The only game this year we've seen this point total go over 45 in a Jets game was Week 1 versus the 49ers, which was a 32-19 beatdown at the hands of the Niners. And the insights provided by Outlier, the under has hit in 6 of the Jets' last 9 games in a row. Just a little extra data point there to convince you to take this. No, look, I would recommend taking the under. I'm not giving the official pick just because this game could get a little wonky. I like the under overall. I'm not giving it on the official pick record, but I'm throwing the alternate under here in the parlay at 45. On the Steelers side of things, 67% hit rate on this under as well. These are two teams that don't have great offenses, but have really solid defenses. That is a recipe for low-scoring games. And obviously, we know the primetime data for these unders. Primetime unders are hitting at a nearly 60% hit rate over the last 5 years. Specifically on Sunday night, you see the last couple Sunday Night Football games. Really low-scoring game. Actually, the last time the Steelers played on Sunday night, just a couple weeks ago versus the Cowboys, this under also hit 2017. The Cowboys beat the Steelers in that one. So looking at this parlay, 2 picks is -110. Pretty safe here. Jets +4.5, under 45. This is actually an absolute lock here, guys. I would go ahead and ride with this for -110. Really solid value, too. And my third and final pick, guys, I'm a little bit of a sucker here, but I do think is a really solid bet, pretty solid value. We're going for our anytime touchdown prop. Davante Adams, anytime touchdown. We're going to have for +180 on DraftKings. So again, use that bonus bet. If you're a new customer, you can bet $5 on this. And if it hits, you get the money and $200 in bonus bets free. But yeah, I'm going Davante Adams here. I know it's his first game back. He's only been with the Jets for less than a week. Probably not a smart bet. But you saw Aaron Rodgers. The guy legit had Davante Adams in his house pretty much hours after the trade was announced. Him and Davante Adams in Green Bay together had such a great connection. There's not going to be any rust. There's not going to be any need for chemistry building. Most times when you see a trade like this, like for example, Amari Cooper with Josh Allen, that's going to take some time for those two guys to gel. Not the case at all for Davante Adams. Him and Aaron Rodgers have a lot of history together, a lot of touchdowns caught from Aaron Rodgers, a lot of passes caught from Aaron Rodgers in general. Just close your eyes with me for a second. You can see the storyline, right? Sunday Night Football, big primetime matchup. You know, Davante Adams' first game back catches the game-winning touchdown potentially, or a touchdown in general. I can see it. I absolutely can. The Steelers' defense is solid, but with Garrett Wilson, Lazard, and Adams, it's a lot of firepower in that Jets offense. And yeah, I'm throwing Lazard in there. I know he's not great, but no matter what, Aaron Rodgers likes to throw to him, and he's trustworthy. I just think Tay's going to have a decent day here. I don't think he's going to have a ton of volume. I don't know how much they're going to use him in the offense, but would not be surprised here if he gets a touchdown here for plus 180 odds. Good value too. So go ahead and comment Davante Adams down below in the comments, and if this hits, a free $20 Amazon gift card to the winner. One lucky commenter, I should say. Comment Davante Adams down below, and if he scores a touchdown, one lucky commenter will be selected to win a free $20 Amazon gift card. All right, guys, that is it for me today. Thank you very much, as always, for watching. One more time, guys, please make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and drop a comment down below. Helps the channel grow, and it really does mean a ton to us. I'll be back next week with another Sunday Night Football picks video, but until then, I hope you're all winners. Enjoy Jets Steelers. Let's go for the Jets, baby. Fly, Jets, fly. That totally doesn't work. That's an Eagles chant, but hey, I hate the Jets in general. I'm a Patriots fan, so what can I say? Either way, guys, go Jets. Hope you're all winners.